So today we'll explore the foundations of the U.S. Supreme Court and some of the most important early cases that shaped American law and government by Jaya, Henton. So these are the Supreme Court justices now, but the Supreme Court was actually established on March 4th, 1789, and it was established by the Article 3 of the U.S. Constitution and the Judiciary Act of 1789. From the start, the court was designed to be the final authority in interpreting the Constitution and federal law. Now to the court cases. Marbury v. Madison is the first landmark case today. So the main issue was, should Marbury get his judicial appointment? So, in Marbury v. Madison, Chief Justice John Marshall ruled that the court did not have the power to force delivery of Marbury's commission. But more importantly, the court established the principle of judicial review. This gave the Supreme Court the authority to declare laws unconstitutional, making it a co-equal branch of government. And this little picture just says, it is emphatically the province and duty of the judicial department to say what the law is. And this was happened in 1803. Then we have McCulloch v. Maryland. The main issue was, can Maryland tax the National Bank? So, the court ruled that Maryland could not tax the National Bank. This case reinforced the supremacy of federal law over state law and confirmed the idea of implied powers under the Constitution's necessary and proper cause. And this is just a little cartoon depicting a simplified version of what happened. Okay, and then Gibbons v. Ogden. The main issue was, who controls interstate commerce, states or federal government? The court decided that only Congress has the power to regulate interstate commerce. This ruling expanded federal authority and limited the power of individual states over trade and transportation. And if you look at the little image, this little boat says, "Get out, New York gave me the exclusive right to operate steamboats in New York waters." Then the other one says, "Wrong, New York gave the United States the exclusive right to regulate interstate commerce." So that's just a funny way of putting it. Okay, and then our last but not least one was Dred Scott versus Sanford. And the main issue was Dred Scott free because he lived in the free states? So the court ruled that enslaved people and their descendants were not U.S. citizens and had no legal standing to sue. The court also said that Congress could not ban slavery in the territories. This decision outraged many and worsened sectional tensions and brought the nation closer to civil war. And this occurred in 1857. So, in conclusion, the Supreme Court shapes the U.S. government and society, and the landmark cases define federal versus state power, rights, and freedoms. And that's all. Thanks for listening.